Jesus gave this instruction in Matthew 6, where he said, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Seek first the kingdom of God. And he added the phrase, and his righteousness. I want you just to think with me. Romans 14:17 says, the kingdom of God is not meat or drink, but it is righteousness, peace, and joy. So the kingdom of God is righteousness. So why did Jesus say, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness? Why did he add it? He wasn't saying this is in addition to. He was saying this deserves special attention. The kingdom of God is what? Righteousness, peace, and joy. It's very easy for us to give ourselves to seeking peace and to seeking joy. But righteousness, the nature of Christ seen in me, is worthy of extra attention. And the Lord will allow this generation to go farther than any previous generation, I think, in the presence, in the glory, if we'll stay pure. If we'll stay pure. Keep our hands clean. Don't point fingers. Don't accuse. Keep our bodies clean. No improper relationships. Keep our heart, our minds clean. And just give ourselves completely unto him. And he'll allow us to see things that very few in all of history have seen. And in some cases, see things that nobody has ever seen. But it's got to be to a generation that said yes to the commission. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Give extra attention on that nature and character of Christ being lived out in how you treat people, how you treat yourself, and what you value, what you watch, what you listen to, what you'll associate with. Make righteousness an extra focus, an extra important value. That's what I see. I just see we are inundated in this hour with so many, not just so many things that are just gross sin. And what happens when we get bombarded with gross sin that we say no to, if we're not careful, we become susceptible to inferior things because they're not gross sin. And we feel good about it because I said no to this grotesque thing. I said no to this grotesque thing, but I feel like I've succeeded because now I've embraced something that's inferior. Why would I want to embrace something inferior to what God has for me? So I would say concern, not because I sense a problem, but because I watch the people that I love and care for as they navigate the challenge of this hour. Some don't do well. Some just don't do well. You know, Satan himself was most likely the worship leader in heaven. There are certain scriptures that describe his physical body as having musical instruments in them. And he got caught up with his own beauty. He got caught up with his own beauty and wanted to be worshiped like God. And his whole failure was he exalted his gift that God gave him and his assignment above its natural place. He exalted it and he wanted attention. It was entitlement. He wanted to be valued for his gift more than he was. And he thought he was equal to God. And that's, you know, we don't see anything that grandiose anymore, but I do see it all the time. The entitlement and people wanting, you know, caught up with their own gift. You know, let's just say one of you or all of you become extremely famous in the worship community. Well, that's awesome. Make sure you can still serve food. Make sure you can still pick up trash. Make sure that you take the menial tasks
Wow.
and love and serve well. Make sure you don't run off the stage after your deal is over. Get down among the people and care for people. Minister one-on-one. You don't know what you have till you're one-on-one.
Wow.
You know, I'll stand in front of 10,000 people, and all kinds of great things will happen. And I can't go right off the front, you know, down to the people immediately because I'll have a line literally of 1,000 people. So I go off the back of the stage, and I sneak around front where all the people are. Where only the ones right in front of me can see me, and then I start praying for people because you don't know what you have till you're one-on-one.
Wow.
And so just do that. Just find people to love and to serve. Not as the famous speaker, the famous worshiper, or whatever, as a fellow believer. Get down there and care for people. And that's where it's at. You humble yourself. You look for opportunities to go where nobody knows you, so that you can live authentically without pressure.
Wow.